Hey guys from Islands of Adventure. At Universal Studios, it's been almost a month since our last VelociCoaster update, so a lot has changed. There's been an announcement, an official announcement, and we're gonna get into all the details today. It's gonna be a big update, probably a longer update than usual, but an exciting update for sure.
We're going to get into the trains, we're going to get into what theming has been completed, some of the first half elements and layout, and we're going to start right here on this side of the lagoon where you can see that a lot of this shore front is starting to get that theming in place, as well as the entranceway, which is getting this extended covered area where you can see the metal framework, and that will house some of the queue area. And also from this official release, we get a nice look at some of the pathways and the entranceway, what it will look like in front of this Jurassic Park Discovery Center once complete. The extra extended queue area directly in the center of the screen here, and then also some extra paths just along the water, all along the water's edge, will give some really amazing views of this coaster from every angle. And boy, do I like the look of those flamethrowers above the entrance to the ride. Hopefully those are truly going to be there. Lastly, before we head towards the back of the park, some rock work popping up above the tree line from here, and no scaffolding in sight anymore.
Well, a tradition of these updates, it's that time for a ride on Popeyes. Today's a bit chillier, so I'm hoping I'm not gonna be the one that gets totally drenched, but let's take a ride and find out. Popeye time! Oh my god, the guns are on again! Ready to get wet! Let's go! Oh my god, the waterfall's off! It was up like the one time I'm not gonna get it. Oh god.
Specs in the car wash back on.
Quick look at that entranceway construction.
Think it's better than Maverick and Cedar Point.
Goodbye! Oh my god! Bye bye, Mark. Oh, whoa! Da-da-da-da! Oh, stop!
And just here down at the water's edge, peeking into the second launch tunnel here, we can see some slotted sections there. Really hard to tell what it is, but it looks like something is going in there, whether it be lighting or windows possibly that you could see through into the launch section from the queue area. That would be very cool, but really not sure what any of that is, if anything at all. And now as we walk up onto the first half of this section of coaster, we get a nice look at the top section of that completed rockwork. Really nice pointed effect. It should look great while riding, especially looking down towards those sharp rocks. And then these see-through sections of the quote habitat, where guests will be able to look in and see this roller coaster. The rest of it's going to have these concrete barriers kind of hiding the ride, which I'm not the biggest fan of at the moment, but we will see how it looks once it's all complete. Now a quick look at the trains. The trains have a beautiful looking light package and sleek design with some details popping out of their covers. Spotted over on Twitter here, you can see the lights located behind the headrests and also that blue X on the seat. The big thing here is the length of the trains. There's been speculation of the 6-car trains, and now it is confirmed, which is huge news. With other Intamin coasters averaging 4 cars with these similar trains, this is a huge capacity boost. And also, this train is going to ride so differently than those shorter trains. The pacing is going to feel different, and the pull over the drop, even though it's only 80 degrees, is going to be pretty awesome in the back. The front versus the back will ride very differently through all of these elements. If you've ever sat in this type of train, you would know that they have lap bars and are extremely comfortable and smooth riding. Alright, let's get into the fun stuff. Out you'll come from the building on the left after a short show scene, launching through some metal theming as well as a portion of rockwork. You'll head into this first inversion, the slightly tilted Immelmann. I expect you'll feel 0 Gs here, and as you can see, this element breaks earlier than a usual Immelmann, so you'll likely have some hang time that transforms into airtime as you head downwards into the rockwork, and the back seat should get a little bit more because this is a pretty steep exit out of here. You'll come back up into the dive loop, and looking at this dive loop straight on, it does look like it is a bit under heartlined, which is great. You can expect a pop of air as you start to twist around and end up coming back out almost 270 degrees in the other direction. You'll head into a quick overbank and into the twisted air hill before coming down right here behind this wall and up through the rockwork once again. This turn looks to be banked right around 90 degrees, and you'll take that zigzagging left, right, left flat section of S turns downwards, flying past some dinosaurs into another overbank, which can be seen in the middle of the screen there, past the metal fence, and past some more dinos, a quick high bank turn just feet from the ground, and then out into this twisted air hill before heading down into the tunnel and the second launch at 70 miles per hour. From there, we're looking at that top hat up 155 feet and then down into that 80-degree drop, which, as mentioned earlier, may make you think, oh, that's not too bad, but with those 6-car trains, you're really going to get that whip down the drop if you're sitting in the back, so it should be a really great drop. Now, I'll only quickly run through the rest of this back half and the estimated forces you may feel, since I have already done something similarly in a previous video. So the 2.4 second launch up to 70 miles an hour. In that backseat, you may see -1G coming down the drop on the top hat, as long as those LSMs don't hit and slow you down. Into the 100-foot long stall at -0.2 Gs. Around the first part of this helix, a wave turn with a pop of negatives into the floaty right, left, right air hill. Back down around for the second time into a micro bunny hill at -0.5 Gs, and then through the heartline roll and up into a couple more pops of air. 12 seconds total air time, 4,700 feet of track. And then once you hit that brake run, you'll still come around the next turn with a little bit of speed, where following the following brake run after that, there's another rumored show scene once you enter the building and head right back towards the station. Back to the current construction, we can see the fine airbrushing details going into this first turn before the initial launch. The pull-through test and clearance check are still ongoing, with 2 cars from the train located somewhere in this first half mess of theming. Some trees also being planted in various areas on the first and second half of the ride. This scene from the Hogshead pub. And finally, a quick look at the concept art coming to life here as I say goodbye from Islands of Adventure. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya.